Hey, what's up, everybody? Thanks for coming back into the channel. I appreciate your support and your subscriptions, your likes, your comments. Definitely very encouraging. So look, I'm going to get right into it. Today's video is going to be about routines and how routines can benefit not just you as a parent, but your child, not just in the short term, but in the long term, in the future, even beyond your lifespan. Creating a culture of routine can create a lifestyle pattern for your child moving forward. So let's get right into it. Number one, why are routines important? Like I mentioned before, you want to create this culture and, a culture within your household of routine from an early age. If you have a baby, you can definitely start today. If you have an infant, it's easy to start still. Toddlers, you might have to do more talking and explaining and go more into depth with it. And the older they are, the more in depth with why you have to go out. You have to go with why it's important to, have a routine. I think that along the way, you're grooming somebody that is an orderly person later on. You want to create this culture of consistency. You want your household to, be ran a certain way. Then it's on you as a parent to, really establish that culture. That's very important. Number two, it's easier for your child to learn and develop, for sure. Along the way, it's easier to teach things and implement new things into your routine if a routine already exists. Very important for you to get started today, whether this is a nighttime routine, a morning routine. Try doing the same things the same way with your child for, a 3-week span, a 3 to 6 week span. See if that creates a different learning culture for your child. See if you have an older kid that has homework, see if homework gets done easier with the routine. It's not always to say it's going to go right every day. It's not to say that other variables aren't at play. For the most part, you want to be on a routine. I feel like this creates a healthy learning environment for a kid. They know in what spaces can they do certain things. Also creates a good bedtime system for you. Every kid, needs a bedtime system.
I'll get into that in a later video.
You want to have bedtime on a routine, have a range. Like, hey, bedtime is 9:30. I might not hit 9:30 every night. I'll go 10 at the latest. If bedtime is 8:30, I might not hit 8:30 every night. Let's put a 9:15 window for me. So, anywhere in that range is a successful bedtime routine for you as a parent. This is something that, number three, can be a part of their lifestyle forever. It's something that will go further than just when they're in your household, and in their household, they'll also live a structured lifestyle and have balance and have an understanding of where things are in their life and what they need to do and where they need to be. These things will become easier for the child moving forward as into an adult because it started right here at the foundation. So it's up to you to implement this in your household. This is definitely something that I'm big on. I was raised in a routine, structured kind of life growing up, and having the understanding that everybody wasn't grown up the same way. This is just one of those things that on this channel is going to be a main focal point, is that we don't have to parent the same way that we were parented. If something was lacking and now you as a parent have more understanding of what's needed in a child's life through your experiences, I feel like you can still do it your way and a successful way. These things are not just great benefits for you, but great benefit to the child as well, to your kids as well. You're grooming the future. You're grooming a responsible adult for the future. That's the main thing, is somebody you can be proud to say, hey, not something you have to say out loud, but you can say to yourself, yeah, I remember when we had that routine growing up. Yeah. Oh, my grandbaby does that. That's something down the road that you're going to be proud of. And that's just seeing the bigger picture. But like I said, the bigger word on this channel, the main word on this channel is patience. And with routines, you have to have patience, man. You have to understand that, your kid is learning at their own pace. The easier you can make it for them, the more inviting to routines they'll be. The more inviting to each part of the routine they'll be. Whereas if a lot of times bath time is an issue with your kid, it's because it's not on a routine. It's not structured. So if this part of the night represents bath time to your kid, it'll be a much easier bath time. If this part of the night represents bedtime, because we've already done all the prerequisites leading up to that, bedtime will be easier. That's just how it is, you know. So great talking with you. Look, I think these are golden nuggets right here. I think that these are things that are tried and true when it comes to parenting, and especially if you're a single parent. You know, this video is not just for single parents, but if you're a single parent, these are just things that make your life easier, can make your life easier, can make your child's life easier, can help them learn at a faster pace and develop at an easier rate with structure in the household. And that's a very important. I had to do this video up front because I think this is, as a young parent in this day and age, I feel like that's one thing a lot of kids in this generation didn't grow up with, is a lot of structure and routine. It doesn't mean it has to be that way. Understanding that it's what's best for your child has to be all that it takes. Hit me up in the comments. Make sure you like the video. Sub to the channel if you haven't already. Appreciate your time. Definitely nice rapping with you. I'm going to be back at a later date. Maybe even tonight. I don't know. Holla back.